You do it a lot. But like my mom said, the cooking.
Well, good evening. Welcome to Camp Moose on the Loose. My name's Pastor Chris, and I'm glad you were able to make it to the camp this Vacation Bible School and Camp Moose on the Loose this week. Boy, we have a lot of stuff in store for you. This week, we're going to learn more about the great outdoors, and we're going to learn more about how to follow Jesus. And we're going to have fun doing it, kids. By the way, each night that you come, we're going to keep points, okay? So all your names are on a piece of paper. We're going to write points. If you bring your Bible, you'll earn 10 points for bringing your Bible each night. We have backpacks that we're going to give to each and every person because you can't go camping without a backpack. And so you're going to get 10 points for your backpack. If you bring a guest, you're going to get 30 points. If you memorize your verses, you get 40 points. Now here's why the points are important, because at the end of the week, we're going to add all the points up. And whoever has the most points, the top 4, can come up on the stage and they can pick any prize they want. They can pick the bike, they can pick the tent, the fishing pole, whatever prize they want. Now, if you show up each night, there's other gifts that we'll be giving out throughout the week. So these are not the only prizes that you can pick from. So we'll give prizes out during the week. Everyone will walk away with a gift. Everyone will walk away with a prize. But the way it's going to work is the top 4 people that have the most points, the very first one gets to come up and pick first. The second one has the second most points, will come up and pick second, and we'll do that to the 4th individual, okay? On top of that, if you memorize your 3 verses, a minimum of 3 verses, you will get a flashlight to go with your camping kit, okay? So make sure you're working hard to memorize your verses. And so that's what we're going to do. Each night, we're going to add the points up. The following day, I'll let everyone know who's in the lead in regards to points, okay? Now, let me say this. Each day when you get here, we're going to start with some songs. We're going to start with some music. And we have a special guest with us today, kids. His name is Bruce the Moose. And every day, he's going to give us a little introduction. He's going to tell us a little story about what we're going to learn in Vacation Bible School each day. And I bet you, now, Bruce the Moose is shy. He's kind of shy, but I bet if we were to yell loud enough, we may be able to convince him to come out of his hiding place. What do you say? By the way, let me say this. See this bag of candy? I have a couple more bags of candy. Every time I think you do a good job at screaming out or answering a question, I'm going to throw candy into the crowd. So the better job you do, the more candy you'll earn, okay? Can everyone say yes? Yes! There we go. Good job. You know what? Just to make sure you know I'm a man of my word, I'm going to throw some candy out. Make sure everyone gets some candy. Listen, again, if we yell for Bruce's name, we're going to say, Bruce the Moose. Ready? Oh, that was good. Here's some candy. Pass that out. Here's some candy. Pass it out. Listen, Bruce the Moose is shy. So every once in a while, pass that behind you. Pass that Mendy behind you. Well, there you go. It's okay. Everyone will get candy. It's camp. It's camp. It's camp. Did you guys want some candy? Yes. All right. Listen, Bruce Moose is shy. So we're going to call as loud as we can for Bruce the Moose. All right? There you go, honey. Pass that out, Levi. Here you go, young man. I like this man's hair right here. Him and I have the same color hair. Give this to the little ones. Thanks, son. All right, now, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and we're going to say Bruce the Moose. You guys ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Is Bruce the Moose there? There he is. Let's give him a hand. All right, let's see what Bruce has to say.
Hey, look who's here. If it isn't all my friends. I'm so glad to see you here at Camp Moose on the Loose. I hope you enjoy your time in the forest. Have you seen any animals yet? I know at least one you've seen. A moose. Me, Bruce the Moose. And I'm sure you'll see other forest friends soon. Before we start our first day of exploring the forest, I want to make sure you know about a very important thing it's always good to have with you. Do any of you know what this is? Of course, it's a map. Maps come in all shapes and sizes. Some are found in big books. Some fold up and fit in your pocket. There are even some you can look at on your phone. But there's one thing all maps have in common. They help you know which way to go. Yes, sir. If you follow the map, you'll always know how to get where you're going. Let me show you something else that helps you know which way to go. Who knows what this is? It looks like a book, doesn't it? But it's not just any book. It's a Bible. Bibles come in different shapes and sizes, too. Some are big, some are little. Some can even be read on your phone. You know, Jesus calls people to follow him, but it's different from following a map. Following Jesus means doing what he says in his word. That's the Bible. I hope all of you decide to follow Jesus. It's one of the most important things you can ever decide to do. I'll see all of you again soon. Have a great day here at Camp Moose on the Loose.
Say goodbye to Bruce. Listen. Like I said, no one can go camping unless they have a backpack, right? So what I brought with me today is a present for each of you guys. Inside my backpack, I have many backpacks. I have a backpack for each person here. I have ones with owls on them. I have ones with raccoons. And I have one with a big bear. So I'm going to ask Miss Angie and Miss Autumn to let you guys pick whatever one you want. And that backpack, if you bring it each night and you keep your work in it, you'll get points for bringing your backpack back. 10 points every night, okay? You can store all your stuff in there. And again, you can put your candy in there. You can put your Bible memory verses in there. But everyone will have a backpack, okay? And so I hope you enjoy those. You'll use those throughout the week as we explore the great outdoors and learn how to follow Jesus. And so we appreciate that, and we know and we hope that, that you'll enjoy that, okay? Ranger Woody, waiting, stalling.
Calling all Rangers! Come get your application! Come get your applications, Park Ranger Service! Get your applications here!
Woody, what is it that you're doing, sir?
Get your application! Oh, I'm handing applications to be a park ranger.
A park ranger?
We need more rangers. Here you go. Here you go, Pastor. Hold on a minute. It's a little sticky. It's got tree sap on it.
Yeah. Thank you, Ranger Woody. Hey, Ranger Woody, why don't you introduce yourself to the kids that may have not been able to meet you yesterday at church?
Hi, I'm Ranger Woody.
Kids, can you say hi, Ranger Woody? Now listen, I've asked Ranger Woody to be here and to join us this week. He's going to teach us more about the outdoors, and I'm going to teach him how to better follow Jesus, okay? So that's why Ranger Woody's here. Now, he visited us the other day, And so we're going to ask him to help us at Vacation Bible School, and we're going to help him know how to follow Jesus.
Remember, not only that, I'm here to help you with the moose problem, the moose that's on the loose.
Ranger Woody thinks there's a moose on the loose, a real moose on the loose. He doesn't know it's Bruce, but I don't want to hurt his feelings, so I play along. And so, but anyways, kids, if you do see a moose on the loose, here's what I want you to do. Anytime you see that moose on the loose, I want you to scream real loud. So Ranger Woody and Pastor Chris, we can capture that moose on the loose, okay? Because word has it that moose on the loose is looking to take one of our Vacation Bible School prizes. And we don't want the moose to do that, do we, kids? No. We want to make sure we get to use these at the end and take them home at the end of the week, right? That's right. So listen, if you see a moose for any reason, you scream as loud as you can, and Ranger Woody and Pastor Chris will try to catch him, okay? But anyways, by the way, Ranger Woody, what exactly are you passing out?
This is application. It's a application for ranger, park ranger.
Park ranger, huh?
Yep.
Well, do you mind if I read just a couple questions? Can you stick your neck out like a giraffe? Is that a requirement?
It's a requirement.
Oh, okay.
These are requirements.
Can you make it sound like an alligator?
Yes.
Wow, that's odd. Listen, I'm going to be honest with the Ranger Woody. I don't know if you'll find any rangers here because some of these children are probably a little too young to be rangers yet.
Well, you might be right, but maybe one of them speaks like I do, like a crow. Go, cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Woody, what was that?
Well, I'm speaking to the children in crow, and just in case there's any animal talkers out in the crowd.
I don't think there's going to be any animal talkers in the crowd. I don't think that anyone can speak animal. I'm pretty sure you can't speak animal.
Well, I'll be a river otter doing the back show. Of course it's possible. Just listen. What language was that, do you think that was?
A dog?
A bear.
A bear?
I can hardly bear to tell you.
That sounded like a dog, not a bear, Ranger Woody.
But it's a brown bear.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tell you what. If we look at your application real quick, Ranger Woody, there's some other questions here. It says that move like a snake. How does one move like a snake, by the way?
Well, they kind of got to swivel.
Slither?
You know? Slither.
Oh, slither. I got you.
Yeah, on the ground.
Well, not too many rangers can do that, Ranger Woody. Not too many rangers can do that.
Yeah, it takes a special person to do these.
Oh, really? Well, I'll tell you what. When it comes to be a special ranger, to do that, it does take a special talent. And so, what are you trying to accomplish with these?
Well, I'm just trying to find out who are the Jesus wants the people to follow him, and
You're looking for someone to follow you?
yeah, it sounds like I just need someone to follow him to the woods, follow rangers into the woods.
Here, I'll hand that back to you. It is kind of sticky.
It's very
Hey, by
sticky.
the way, that reminds me, since you're talking about finding rangers to work and follow you into the woods to help protect the animals, did you know that the kids are going to learn today? Did you know that they're going to learn that Jesus picked some men to follow him into the wilderness of this world? And he picked one, and particularly by the name of Peter. He picked Peter and some other men, and he was teaching them how to follow him as well. He asked them to leave their fishing jobs and follow him to tell others about Jesus.
Jesus wants people to follow him? Sounds like I need to learn more about Jesus.
I'll tell you what, if you come back tomorrow and you continue to tell us about how to speak animal and more about the great outdoors, then I'll show you how you can better follow Jesus. How about that, Ranger Woody?
I think I will. I better keep looking for the new rangers and keep my eye open for the moose that's on the loose.
I agree with you. You go find more rangers and you keep your eye on that moose on the loose, kids. Say goodbye to Ranger Woody. Remember, if you see that moose on the loose, yell at the top of your
There
lungs.
he is! I'm going to catch that moose!
Look, there's the moose, kids. Get that moose on the loose, Ranger Woody. Wow. Listen, I guess Ranger Woody was right. There is a moose on the loose. I thought he was talking about Bruce the moose. But listen, remember, anytime you see that moose on the loose, what are we going to do? We're going to what? Scream! 1, 2, 3. There we go. Listen, if you scream like that when you see the moose, we'll try to capture him, okay? Because we don't want him to take any of our prizes. All right? So listen, here's what we're going to do next. We're going to separate in our own little groups, okay? We're going to have some go to the 5 and 6 year olds. Who has the 5 and 6 year olds? Go see Miss Angie raising her hand up here in the white shirt. Anyone 5 and 6, go with Miss Angie. 5 and 6. And then we have anyone 7, 8, and 9. They'll go start their crafts. Who has 7, 8, and 9? Miss Ann, right here. 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, and 9. Follow Miss Ann. She's there in the pink shirt. And then anyone 10 to 12 is going with Miss Mindy. Right there in the orange shirt. Listen, you're going to have crafts, games, snacks, and then we'll all meet back here. And I have some other special guests to introduce you to. You got to look down with your arm because they're sitting down.